Hey everybody, hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for tuning into my channel again. Um, as you can see, got my equipment all set up. My trusty William Optics Zenithstar 61 with my Altair Astro 183 Hypercam one-shot color camera, my Orion guide scope, and my QHY guide camera, along with my Explorer Scientific IEXOS 100 mount. Um, yeah, I'm going to be going after the Wizard Nebula tonight. I've captured some data on this already, just under 3 hours, about 2 hours and 57 minutes. And I'm going to add to the data tonight, and I will post that picture at the end of the video, so please stick around until then. If you do, I really appreciate it. If you guys like the content that you're seeing here, please like, comment, and I really appreciate a subscription. The channel is growing steadily, and my last video on the unboxing of this mount has done extremely well. Like, it's my best video to date, with everybody's comments and likes and views and even subscriptions. So I thank you very much for your support, and let's go after the Wizard Nebula together. You're watching Astro Everett. The Wizard Nebula, also known by its catalog name NGC 7380, is a cluster of young stars in the constellation Cepheus. In my backyard, it comes up right to the northeast, and it's probably up now. I may have to do a meridian flip. I want to try and grab as many subs as possible. I want to image it for as long as possible. So I may do a meridian flip. I've never done a meridian flip before. I'm going to try it for the first time tonight, keeping my fingers crossed, and hopefully I can get 4, 5, possibly 6 hours on this target and combine it with the data that I have from before, which is roughly just about almost 3 hours. So that should eliminate a lot of the noise. It cancels everything out. Plus, with taking darks, it'll get rid of the noise. And I'm going to be dithering as well, which will help get rid of a lot of the walking noise by shifting the telescope a little bit each way up and down every time. So that way it cancels out a lot of the noise. So hopefully I won't have too much noise in the image. But anyway, I'll check back with you in a little bit, and I should have my laptop out here, and I should be up and running, and polar aligned, and imaging. So I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Okay, everybody, I hope you can see me. So right now I'm setting up to do a meridian flip, or I have it set up to do a meridian flip, and there's 2 minutes and 47 seconds before the flip. So I'm going to record the flip, hopefully nothing snags, and then it's going to recenter, select a new guide star, resume the auto guiding, and settle it, and keep going on with my imaging. So I'll check back with you here in about 3 or 4 minutes, or whenever this meridian flip happens and is successful and everything gets resumed. So we'll talk to you in a few minutes. Hey everybody, there's about 20 seconds left before the meridian flip, so let's see what happens. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Okay. It did the flip. So now it's going to settle for a little bit. Okay. And I think I have it set to settle for 30 seconds or so. So it's doing a plate solve according to the software here. It's reslewing to the target. Wow, okay. That's my first meridian flip. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with it so far. So it's not within tolerance. It's repeating. Okay, I'm going to switch over to the computer. Okay, I don't know if you can see me, but as you can see, it's doing its plate solving, and it's trying to get it recentered and all that. So let's see what happens here. I'll check back with you after it's done and it's finished up plate solving. It looks like it's stuck here. I don't know, something happened. I'll touch base with you back here in a few minutes. Okay, so there's about 3 seconds left, and it's going to resume the sequence that I had. So I'm going to wait and see here for 3 minutes, and then see what kind of image we got. So I'll check back with you in a few minutes again. Hey everybody, I'm in my garage right now. It is 2:10 in the morning, and my telescope just did its first meridian flip. This is the first time I've ever done a meridian flip. So what the meridian is it's an imaginary line that goes from north to south, and it splits the night sky in half. And what happens is as the telescope is tracking, the back end where the camera is gets closer as it goes up towards the zenith, and the camera can get close to the tripod. So what the meridian flip does is it flips it around to the other side of the mount, and it continues to track this way, away from the mount. So at the beginning of the night, it tracks towards the tripod, and then when you do a meridian flip after, it tracks away from the tripod, so there's no risk of it hitting the tripod and damaging your equipment. So I just successfully did that for the first time with the help of Nina. Nina did it pretty much all on its own. There was an instance where it failed to download the image when it was plate solving, but it corrected it fairly quickly. Like within the next image that it took, it was able to plate solve, and there was no problem. So, yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. I got it set to park the telescope after the sequence, so I think I'm going to go to bed. I'll let it finish off its sequence and let it park, and I'll get up in the morning, check everything out, and then we'll touch base tomorrow. So hope everybody has a great night, and thanks for sticking around.
Hey everybody! So it's a couple days later after the successful night I had. I chalk it up as a success anyway. I was able to actually plate solve the image from a previous night in Nina. Nina's got a really neat feature where in your framing assistant you can select a sub or a image that you have taken on previous night, call it up in the framing assistant, and then with the direction slew, center, and rotate, you can actually slew to the target. It'll plate solve that target that you had done previously from a previous night, and it will plate solve it. It'll center it, and then if you connect the Nina's manual rotator in your equipment, it'll actually tell you how many degrees you're off from the original picture that you took that you're plate solving, and you'll actually be able to if you have a rotator, or even if you just loosen your camera, you can rotate the camera and it'll tell you in degrees how far off you are. I think that has got to be one of the coolest features I've seen from Nina yet, other than the 3-star or 3-point alignment or polar alignment. So yeah, I was able to do all that. I got it within tolerance, and yeah, it was a successful night. I got 4.5 hours that night for a total of 7.5 hours of data, and I did a successful meridian flip for the first time. So, well, I didn't do it, Nina did it, but you know what I mean. But this astro journey that I'm on has been filled with wonder, amazement, growth at my own skills in the hobby, my fair share of frustrations, believe you me, but it's totally worth it. And you know, I wouldn't I can't see myself stopping, only growing and getting better, upgrading certain parts of my astro gear, and upgrading my skills as well. But anyway, I want to thank each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart for subscribing, viewing the channel, commenting, liking, all that stuff that goes into making a YouTube channel. And I'm going to be leaving you here with my image of the Wizard Nebula. So I'm going to sign off, and as promised, here's a picture of the Wizard Nebula. Clear skies, everybody, and thanks for watching.